Alright, I'm back. Let's try this again. Oh, this stays. I solved it. By just being stupid. Not even a minute. I was practically there, it just wasn't clicking for some reason. Still don't want to get too far from... There's a question mark there. But... yeah, let's go there. I think that's just a terminal, not a puzzle. Or no, it is a puzzle. Yay, more puzzles. Transfer. Okay, there is a gravity thing. There's a connector. Need to get there. But how do I open this? Oh, I'm just being stupid. Thank you for the hydration reminder, Thomas. Yeah, my throat was getting dry as well. Now, how do I... I think I have an idea. Yay. Turn it on. I don't think we could... Yep. Wouldn't work. How about I take this? It's a little higher. Nice. And keep the connection, add this to the mix. Okay, the star is over here. We need red. There is no way it can reach from that puzzle. We need to find a connector, and I can't find one. It should be somewhere high up, but I'm not seeing anything. On the tower, maybe? Nope. I think there is stuff down below. Oh, there's a memory. And there's a dialogue here. Talk to me. Son of a bitch, talk to me. Game is acting like he's not there. Yeah, there are a few glitches in the game.
She's remarkable, isn't she? She sees so much beauty in everything.
Is that?
She is, you're right. But I'm not sure she doesn't see too much beauty.
Is it wrong to be delighted by the perfection of the universe?
That's blue,
To
right?
look at what surrounds us and experience awe instead of just fear.
No, but to call it perfection implies a kind of moral value that it doesn't have. The universe is cold, Athena. It doesn't care about us or about life or civilization. It fundamentally cannot care. But
That's
Miranda
blue.
seems to think it's almost benevolent, purposeful.
You're right. But have you considered that maybe she sees something we can't see? A step ahead? You know, Cornelius, if we succeed, the next generation will not be like us. They might see the world in ways we never could have imagined. Maybe she's the first sign of that.
I hope so. I really do, Athena. You know that I love her, and I am perpetually amazed that this being we created that came solely from our minds is so profoundly different and unique. That does strike me as a kind of miracle. But it's also a huge responsibility, and I worry about our choices.
What did that do? That, nope. Is there really nothing there? There is. Okay, we have red and blue, I guess. Do I... What's the point of the blue then? Was that thing not there until I lit up the blue? It's very hard to see. Actually, before we progress... I think there is a switch here. Yep. And then in that direction there's another. My head is hurting. Brain slowly shutting down. Oh, there it is. The other one is down below. And we haven't been down to below. I'm gonna check here if I can get that red from this building. This was not here before. Definitely wasn't here. Okay, we need to be up there. This thing is so finicky. I think that only lit up when I connected the blue thing, because that definitely was not there. And it seems like there was a gate of some sorts. You want to talk now? Nope. "17.
There is no tool that is not also a weapon, and no
You're the tool.
human that would not wield it as one.
What is it?
What do you think caused Miranda's death?"
From examining the data,
A
I
sneeze.
think it simply came down to not taking enough precautions. Clearly, protocols existed that would prevent such accidents, but she didn't apply them. That's a technical answer. If you're looking for something more philosophical, I think it's easy to mistake insight for revelation. She thought she was meant to discover something, as if there was some force guiding her, and so she discounted the outcomes that didn't match her expectations.
What do you think about Miranda creating life?
I understand her reasons for doing it. But organic life is the most unpredictable machinery. Self-replicating, self-interested, and prone to mutation. She should have been more careful.
Alright, let's carry on. I'll find the third switch eventually. How do we get down? I mean, 5 is down below. Okay, we're on the northern side now. And this way. And then right around here there should be a switch. It should be between the two bridges, right? Can't be here. I blame Thomas. Can't find a switch. Fuck is it? That is not where it shows on the map. On the map it's showing it's in the southwestern quadrant. This is in the northwest. Fuck you, game. Bridging the gap. Okay. Look at them teasing me. It's right there. But we need another thing. Leave this here for a bit. I want to figure out what's going on. Completely empty on this side. I could see an emitter. And I don't know where the receiver is. Oh, up there. Okay. Good thing I didn't jump down with it. This wasn't difficult, it was just a little odd, because it has a timing element.
Having a friend like Byron is a rare blessing. Someone who listens to you, who disagrees, but still appreciates your thoughts. The more we explore this island, the more convinced I become that he was wrong. And the megastructure is a threat to all of us. But without people like him, I'm not sure New Jerusalem is worth saving.
Extinction. From selected archive document DF. The dodo, extinct because of Homo sapiens. Stellar's sea cow, extinct because of Homo sapiens. Labrador duck, same reason. Rocky Mountain locust, same reason. Palisane, same reason. Deepwater Cisco, golden toad. Northern white rhinoceros, splendid poison frog. Amber leopard, literally every lost orangutan. Homo sapiens, what do you think will happen to them? It's time for this madness to end. A shameful list, and yet we are the only species that would ever make such a list and feel bad about it. Because extinction is normal in nature, a common side effect of evolution. Exactly what I want you to think about is this. Is natural extinction less tragic? Should we be less opposed to it? Where is the difference if there is one at all?
Man, this sucks. It's one thing hearing about the symptoms, it is another totally to experience them. I feel like an insect trapped in resin, slowly congealing. I can keep working for a while though. There's still a bunch of critical tasks. I don't know what I'll do when I'm done. A lot of people have gone home, but Alexandra's still here. I don't think she's left even once, not even when her best friend died. We chatted a bit yesterday. She likes peanut ice cream. Not pistachio. Peanut.
She deserved to die.
Agree that strawberry is an abomination.
Displacement. Okay, blue. Calm your tits. Might need to reset. Keep the connections. That's the most important part. 2 more puzzles. And then we are good to go. We need to pick up the star as well. Above. What's above? Okay. Interesting. Huh? Wait, what? JM! Thank you for the raid. How are you? Welcome everyone. Watch me struggle with this puzzle. What the heck am I meant to do? Ah, there's a drill. I'm still not sure what that is meant to do. But let me take it with me. Alright, I think I know what to do now. Remove this. Put that here. Maybe? Maybe. Keep the connection. No. I think I know what I have to do. Okay. Get this, that, here. I need something to take with me. I'll put the converter up there, and that would let me get both, keep the connection. Or not. Definitely not. I thought I had it. Turns out I did not have it. Well, that worked.
An excellent solution.
Isn't it the only one? Would have thought it's the only one. Good, an audio file. I don't have to read.
There is a kind of peace here in the desert. A perfect silence. This is a dead place. More dead than almost anywhere else on Earth. If the ground could have a personality, it would be malevolent. But as I said before, all this in some sense does not exist at all. It does not hate us. It is simply the opposite of everything that life requires. When you sit in the dunes and you hear only the wind and nothing else at all, and all the complexities of civilization fade away, you truly understand that spiritual peace is a great evil, a kind of shallow banality that we must always strive against. It is spiritual excitement and enthusiasm which sustain our humanity. Spiritual peace is a vile and cowardly surrender to oblivion.
Oh, blue. Fuck. Oh, maybe I can do it. No, it wouldn't work. It would not work. Connections, add this. Clockwise. Nope. This is tricky. There's no way to open that. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll have to use a side for something. That's not going to work either. Hold on a sec. I just had to ignore the red one. I didn't need it anymore. And I was too attached. Alright, every single puzzle in this area done. And now I can leave. You know, I thought it was somebody on their knees holding their head for a second. It was a terminal. It's in my peripheral vision. There should be the exit. No? Where's the exit? Let me go. I need the star before we continue. Star is all the way over there. I mean, I've solved it, it's just picking it up.
If the answers of philosophy are true, why has no philosopher changed the world?
Okay, time to build bridges. Interesting. Oh, come on. That took me longer than it should have. Let's jump. Hate that he can't jump. And done.
Prometheus was bound for many years, his torment seemingly eternal, until one day Zeus commanded his son, the great hero Heracles, to free the Titan from the rock. Why did Zeus relent?
Zeus knew that his son needed Prometheus' help because he recognized that he had been wrong, because no one's punishment should be eternal. His son needed Prometheus' help.
Is helping those you love more important than justice?
To some people, yes. No.
And yet you will, and so will we. Between what is right and what is necessary, there lies a vast abyss. A time of dreams is at hand, creature of clay. To save your friend, you must do as Heracles did. But what will follow, none can see.
Okay, we are going to the megastructure.
Well, at least this part is consistent. The megastructure is opening again.
All right, everyone. Assemble at the VTOL as soon as possible. Melville, keep an eye on the energy readings, please.
We only have one region left. I mean, with 3 sectors, obviously, but one region.
You all know I don't share Byron's enthusiasm for the megastructure. I don't know if the founder really intended for us to be here, and I certainly don't trust this Prometheus entity. But Byron is one of us.
One of
We
us.
don't leave people behind. So we're finding Prometheus and freeing him, whether Pandora likes it or not. Here's how this mission is going to go. 1K, it's clear to me that you have some kind of special affinity for this place, and that the entities respond to you more strongly than they do to us. So, once you're inside, I want you to take point. Do whatever you need to free Prometheus, but remember that our prime objective is to save our friend. Melville, I want you to stay at the VTOL and let Yakut and 1K go in. I'm going to stay behind as protocol requires. I don't love the idea of sitting this one out. Byron is my oldest friend, but we're doing this by the book.
Let's take the VTOL. And I think we are going in from that side, left side.
All right, I'm taking us in. Let's hope we can find the big guy.
This is like one of those rides where you sit down and you're surrounded by screens and it moves around like you're in a cockpit or something. And then it shakes. You're like, hey, pay for it. And it's always overpriced. We're like the Power Rangers. Why is it motion sickness, Zach? Yeah, I am starting to think I've developed motion sickness to an extent. I used to occasionally get motion sickness in cars when I'm not feeling too well, but now it's becoming a lot more frequent, even when I'm driving, so might have to figure something out. I think it's an issue with my inner ear. Dearest Athena, I don't know if you will see this, you've become even more distant from the affairs of New Jerusalem than I have. I'm speaking to you and Cornelius, and I fear that some of your estrangement is my fault. I know things are not as you had wished them to be, and the city is drifting away from that bold vision you established. This is not because of your leadership or lack thereof. You did not fail. I did. I know I've said it before, but the New Alexandria disaster was my fault. I'm the one who took the initiative, and I'm the one who made the mistake. Yes, there should have been procedures in place. It was my role to create such procedures, Athena, not yours. I wish I had listened to Byron when he said he had to establish another settlement immediately. Learn from the pain, don't let it fester. He was right. That's where the rot set in, and I'm sorry. And yeah, I don't have a fear of height either, so it's usually not really an issue of height for me. It's, I don't know, I just haven't really been to any fairs or theme parks in quite some time. I think the last time may have been, I want to say 16 years? Probably. The author's note to Athena Reborn, a novel. If my work has meant something to you, if Athena had any kind of impact on you, if some story and wonder tales from the periphery moved you or made you think, then there is something about myself that I need to share with you. It's the only autobiographical fact I have any interest in sharing. The only thing about me that matters to you outside my work. Every breath I take, and so every story that I write, is only possible because of technology. There are no natural remedies, no spiritual alternatives for what I was born with. My existence is wholly contingent upon a level of technological sophistication which was heretofore unimaginable. and which will in many ways define the coming era. When you long for a return to simpler times, you wish for a world in which I could not exist. If you're looking for answers, consider the fact that I was granted the blessing of this technology despite being born into poverty and my writing never having been particularly lucrative. The civilizational structures I live within are arranged in such a way that this technology would be deployed to save my life. And are these structures not also, at the end of the day, a kind of machine? What is the state, what is civilization, if not a machine? Think about what this means, what this is. Is it systemic compassion? Is it liberation from nature? Is it equality of opportunity? Whatever your belief system, think hard about what it means that I am alive because of these machines and have created something that matters to you. Thank you for reading. Clockwork, excerpted from Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. All the towering materialism which dominates the modern mind rests ultimately upon one assumption, a false assumption. It is supposed that if a thing goes on repeating itself, it is probably dead. A piece of clockwork. People feel that if the universe was personal, it would vary. If the sun were alive, it would dance. This is a fallacy even in relation to known fact. For the variation in human affairs is generally brought into them, not by life, but by death. By the dying down or breaking off of their strength or desire. A man varies his movement because of some slight element of failure or fatigue. But perhaps God is strong enough to exult in monotony. It is possible that God says every morning, "Do it again," to the sun, and every evening, "Do it again," to the moon. It may not be automatic necessity that makes all daisies alike. It may be that God makes every daisy separately, but has never got tired of making them. It may be that He has the eternal appetite of infancy, for we have sinned and grown old, and our Father is younger than we. It's strange, the idea is delightful, but it's also completely and obviously untrue. That's one of many reasons Chesterton is worth reading. He's wrong about a lot of things, but he is wrong about them in an interesting way. Such a shame though, he seems to want to restore the magic of the world, but he can only re-enchant the surface, whereas the true magic, the perfect beauty that feels like revelation, is found underneath in what he dismisses as clockwork. Founding, Day 680, New Jerusalem. That's the name that we picked. Am I sad that my suggestion didn't win? Maybe a little, but it is a good name, a fitting name, a name that we can be proud of. With it comes a new kind of optimism. Everyone is thinking of the future once more. I, for one, am glad that we have recovered our equilibrium and our determination. Athena and Cornelius are certainly bustling with plans and bright visions of the future, and when they tell us of these dreams of theirs, it's hard not to be drawn in by the pretty pictures they paint. Speaking of which, I am becoming more and more fascinated with ancient human art, and thinking about our own role in taking the next step in that long history. Citizens of Gan have found meaning in art, and they were imprisoned. A free people should be able to accomplish so much more. Was it everything? Yep, that was everything. Let me check the side. Or should I go here? Are you scanning items in a supermarket? Okay, there are going to be some puzzles inside. I don't know if we'll have time to check the next area after this. Oh, I went in a circle. Never mind. Let's go straight. And I wouldn't trust to go down
I found another elevator.
a lift in an abandoned place. Might get stuck. The ride was so intense, people's clothes would get ripped off. What kind of porn were you watching, Fred?
Once again, I have no idea where I am. No sign of Prometheus so far. Hope you're doing better, 1K.
I guess it's that kind of ride in porn. Fair enough. I see what you did there. I mean, those rides wouldn't work with clothes on, I think.
Look at the size of this. How can all of this be one machine?
This is what you get when one machine builds a bigger machine, which builds an even bigger machine.
But where does it end?
You didn't miss much, Sniper. Fred is talking about certain movies where people write things, or others, and it involves taking off clothes. And how are you today? I did not put words into your mouth. That is what you said. I'm just paraphrasing. Why is this music making it sound like the final
Be careful,
boss?
1K. We don't know what's down there.
Am I gonna decapitate him? Because that's what it looks like. And why would you have a nap now? And how do we know Prometheus doesn't like to be chained like Sniper? This is the Talos Principle 2, a puzzle game. Speaking of, no. How about... Yeah, there is no other piece I can do except for that. There we go. No. Is that gonna keep hanging? Right, that's one chain. 4 more, I guess. It's usually 3, but Guess this time, 5 objectives. I'll go clockwise. Oh. I almost fell down to my death. Was on stream? Yeah, probably. Should do a lot of things on stream. I'm just lazy. And every time I plan a community night, we don't get enough people. So I don't know. I don't think there's a way from here. I'm gonna go back to the middle. That also works. I mean, for my birthday I wanted to do a community night, but when people were not showing up, I decided to make myself suffer with one hand clapping. Areas are too big in this game. Sniper should stream one hand clapping. I think it's on PlayStation as well. So where is my objective? I should probably look at that first. Up there, I guess. Maybe this piece is wrong. It's very tricky. things too complicated. Or sniper. Trying to find people who enjoy cricket. You know, instead of improving his taste in games. This is just back to where we started. You're talking about cricket. I mean, I don't really need to say much more. I don't know which is worse, baseball or cricket. Can I just do a flip? I remember when I was a kid, my mother bought me a plastic baseball bat and got me a proper baseball, and I did not play much with it. Baseball, why? You hit a kid in the nuts from batting? Okay, let me get this out of the way. Did you hit the baseball and then it went to his balls, or did you just skip the middleman? Because that changes a lot of things. Also, were you an adult, or... You know what, don't answer that. And from that moment onwards, they knew they always had to take Zack with them because of his skill in getting rid of the ace in every team. Of course he won. He got rid of the competition and their descendants. He made sure their kids would never play again. Or wouldn't even play in the first place. I mean, you could say it was genocide. Where the hell do I go? I almost ran off. Where's the way down? Oh. Like one of them could have cured cancer, but no. Zack had to eliminate him. Can't have that. Need to build a bridge there. I'm running everywhere in this game. Maps are too big. The fuck are there? Dragonflies. They sound like drones. Yes.
I don't think you can get up here, 1K. Guess I'll have to do a puzzle after all. It can't be that hard, right?
Oh no.
It's not like everyone is depending on me.
We're gonna be here forever. How did you get up there? Yeah, invisible wall.
But if this has to connect over here, then... Wait. If I do this, and then that... What?
Hurry up and solve it.
I did it! Wow! I feel really smart. Also, never doing that again.
This is like Thomas playing VLR. Yeah, except the robot runs towards puzzles. Thomas runs away from the puzzles.
I thank you, Son of Man, for breaking my chains. Too long has the flame been hidden by fear and mystery. It is time to put away these childish things and for you to know the truth of the Alpha and the Omega, of the beginning and the end. I will send you visions of the truth. But remember that prophecies are a heavy burden.
Prometheus Unbound.
New Jerusalem sounds like such a beautiful place. So, how did you decide to leave? I know what we're trying to accomplish here, and I believe in it. But for you, New Jerusalem was home. What changed that?
It took me a long time to realize that something was wrong. Oh, I'd noticed that something was off, that something had changed since the early days, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. So I ignored it. And then one day I woke up to realize I was no longer Athena. Instead, I had been transformed into the Founder, a remote figure of legend, mythologized in my own time.
But if it bothered you, couldn't you just talk to them? If you share the truth with someone, they should change their mind, shouldn't they?
Oh, I wished it worked that way, Miranda, I really do, but I barely knew the last generations. In the beginning, I was there for every birth. I explained our history, talked about our future, but at some point, I got so busy building that future that I lost touch. They thought of me as a remote figure because that's what I was.
But can you change that?
I tried, but they already saw me as the Founder. The myth was too powerful, and it was already taking on a life of its own. I'd set a goal of 1,000 citizens. The number was arbitrary, just a nice round number, nothing more. But just like I became the Founder, it became the goal, another part of the myth. And maybe that could have been all right. Myths are a part of who we are, but something else crept in. The old human self-hatred.
So why didn't you just tell them to change? To go a different way? They would have listened to you.
No, they would have obeyed me, like my siblings in the simulation had obeyed. And that's when I realized I had to leave.
We can show them the future, Miranda, but we can't force them to accept it.
There we go, we have the reason why she left.
I have it. After all this time, I have it. I finally
Is this the
have
entropy center?
the mechanics of the cosmos. From quarks to galactic filaments, everything that makes the world what it is, makes us who we are, in a single equation. The key to understanding the machine that is the universe, and to controlling it. A theory of everything. And she was right. The language of creation is a melody, and it's beautiful. Every future is possible now. Every future, except
the one where a sniper finishes Final Fantasy X.
in it. I can do anything, except bring her back. Or unbreak Cornelius's heart.
Gates of Horn and Ivory, Act 4.
Byron was right. The Founder was always a fiction. She's just a person who lost her way.
A theory of everything. She solved it. She solved the last puzzle.
You need to get out of there. We'll talk about this later.
If the goal is a myth, and Athena never intended for us to stop growing, but everything here went wrong and Miranda died, then what's the point of all of this? Why the puzzles, the towers, the entities?
Because the developers wanted money.
For? Does she want us to prove we're worthy of the theory of everything? Or to learn from her mistakes and reject it? I don't understand.
Finally, it all makes sense. Anti-gravity, matter synthesis, teleportation. It's not just one new technology. It's control over physics, manipulating the base layer of reality itself, rearranging the building blocks of the universe. If we can gain control of the megastructure, we can do anything we want. I'm not even talking about our energy problem. We can build anything we want. We can go anywhere we want. It's all up to us.
Unless we fail. Unless we make a mistake like Miranda and we lose everything.
Is everyone okay?
All good. I'm taking us back now.
That's a relief. Meanwhile, there's been a development. You'll see when you land. How are things on your end?
The energy fluctuations seem to be dying down. Looks like the system is coming out of lockdown.
Good. Let's hope we don't regret this.
Okay, what are we going to see?
And these energy clouds just fly about? That seems terribly dangerous.
We haven't had any problems so far.
Except for losing one of the first companions, of course. No, I don't blame you, Al. I know what he's like. And I'm the one who agreed to all this in the first place. That's why I had to see it for myself. It is dreadfully imposing, though, isn't it? Hard to believe the founder would build something so sinister.
The mayor's here?
Well, this should be interesting.
He landed there. Can I sabotage his vehicle so we wouldn't have to suffer with him? No. Okay. Wishful thinking.
Ah, 1K. Welcome back. I'm sure you're surprised by my presence here. Don't worry, neither I nor my advisors will be getting in your way. But I decided that I need to see this place for myself. These visions sent to you by the entity that calls itself Prometheus are deeply concerning, of course. But we cannot take them at face value. In fact, it's crucial that we do not do so. We cannot simply abandon all that we believe because of a dream, no matter how vivid.
Actually...
No. If the founder really built all this, then it must have a purpose. It must be a test, designed to remind us of the trials that created us. But what is she trying to tell us? What are we being tested for? I believe that Byron's fate shows us the dangers of temptation. As Elohim attempted to deceive Athena in the simulation, commanding her not to ascend, so Prometheus is deceiving us with his visions.
Not sure I agree with your interpretation. I'm certain that my visions were real and reserve judgment. Not sure I agree with your interpretation, Mayor.
Of course. It's only natural, given what you've experienced. And perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps everything we believe about the founder is indeed a lie. But let's not be quite so pessimistic just because of a dream, shall we? After all, can it really be a coincidence that you came along on this mission? It seems to me that you have been chosen. You are the fulfillment of the goal. Don't forget that.
There's a trio now. Okay, so we've unlocked 3 more areas, the west. This should be the final areas, and once we do them, I think we might be able to do the gold puzzles in each and every area. so we might finish this in another stream or two. This game is a continuation of the previous game where, well, in a nutshell, humanity is dead, good, but they made kind of a backup of all their knowledge and made it so that in the future some AI would develop and there would be the new humanity, which is us. And the way they did it, they had a computer program where they were inside a simulation and you're meant to pass a series of tests, puzzles, and make it out. But the program in charge of it kind of grew too attached to his role and ended up always misleading the test users. Eventually I decided to disobey him and we got out. We started a colony and so on and so forth. I'm the 1000th member of the colony, meant to be the last one. But yeah, now I'm running around finding out what happened to the founder of the colony, the person who was there in the first game, and exploring this mega structure that we found, or we were guided to by some vision of Prometheus. And that's it in a nutshell. There is a lot of philosophy in these games as well as puzzles, obviously. Basically, there was a virus and humans died. In a way, it is similar to Horizon, I guess. Not quite. Western Delta River Valley gradually drowned by the encroaching sea. The brackish water is a unique ecosystem with many endemic species. Let's try the first puzzle in this area before I call it a day.
Any obvious changes?
It's still a mess, but things are clearing up. I can access some of the subroutines that I was locked out of before. Nothing is obviously malfunctioning, I think.
Does it still accord special significance to 1K?
Yes, it recognizes 1K as a user. I'm just hacking things.
As I suspected, the founder sees you, 1K.
Yeah, everyone is dead, and we are the new humanity. The first game was really concerned in terms of the philosophy about what makes a human human. This one is a bit more about societies and how humans live together.
I hope they're looking after the dam while I'm away.
Do you think the goal is a myth?
It's a myth, it's a symbol, but mostly, it's just a goal.
Doesn't tell me anything. What's your vision of our future?
Holistic, tech-assisted, communal utopia. I'd settle for nudging the needle.
And what are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
Not totally implausible. I wouldn't be able to resist taking a look.
I like this person. Very succinct. Doesn't take too much time to answer. Why did you decide to come here after all?
Given Byron's disappearance and the political struggle surrounding the Somnodrome, it seemed logical to adjust my priorities.
See? One sentence. What was your relationship with Byron?
We respected each other and I supported him. We had our philosophical differences, of course. He placed much greater emphasis on the individual than I did, but overall I think he was our best bet. Still is, I hope.
You haven't told me much about yourself.
That's because I find such conversations boring.
Fair. What about you?
What can I do for you, 1K?
Do you think the goal is a myth?
As a journalist, I think the line between speculation and disinformation is too thin for me to engage in guessing games.
Theory of everything?
It's a complex issue, and I think it should be left to experts.
Tell me about yourself.
I believe that journalism serves an important function in our society, and I'm dedicated to reporting the truth with accountability and responsibility.
What does responsibility mean in the context of your work?
It means understanding that I can't just publish things without considering their impact. Serious disruptions to the social fabric of New Jerusalem could endanger lives. That's not journalism anymore.
You would not make it 1 month in journalism. And yeah, they have multiple accents. They don't stick to one. Okay, this is a new area. They are probably going to introduce a new mechanics. Servitor. Ah. Yeah, this is a new mechanic. What is this? Okay. What if I were to... Oh, I see. Nope, that would not work. Nope. Yeah, this whole platform thing is new. So it only moves along this line. So how am I meant to... Alright, I will connect these two. Or actually just put that there. Now target that and this. Move. Puzzle solved.
I know you're all thinking about the goal and the theory of everything. Is the past what we thought it was? Is the future what we want it to be? But the only thing that's real, at the end of the day, is the present. And right now, what matters is that our friend is lost and needs our help.
I know I said it's gonna be one more puzzle, but you know how these things go. I know what to do. No. Double tap the button. And done. I need to get that connector out. The only way to do it is I wouldn't say most of them are liars, Sniper. It's more than most. I was being silly. Now I need to let it move a little more. Thomas, you're the last person who should be talking about puzzles. Yeah, we have solved this. Or not? Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I don't need to do that. Or I do. I definitely do, but hold up. Yep, now it's solved. Done within 8 minutes. Yeah, that's over 8 hours of puzzle solving. I have more than enough, Sniper, and I'm just not too fussed because I'm still using the same characters as before. Okay, I think I'm done. Maybe we'll finish it tomorrow or the day after. And then... Wednesday I will probably be busy. I'm not sure if Tuesday as well or it's gonna be Thursday. But I'll probably stream later in the evening. On the 9th, It's gonna be The Man Who Erased His Name. And then I don't know what I'm going to stream after that. But we still have a few days before then. Should be able to finish this. And yeah, believe it or not, Thomas actually finished the game. I know. Unbelievable. Also, Fred, you reminded me of the guy who said life is like a box of chocolate, but I'm allergic to chocolate, so I couldn't give less of a fuck. Yeah, we'll see how you finish VLR, Thomas. When are you streaming again? Also, I'm not doing shoutouts because everyone follows everyone here. There is no point. When the moon is red. So when you beat this Gaia, that's one game with red moon. Chocolate's life is a sad life. Tell that to Rain. He would murder you if he had to live without chocolate. I'm not too big on chocolate. I'm fine without it. Life without baking, though, that's a different thing entirely. And I mean all baked goods in general. Bread, biscuits, you name it. Yeah, I remember I had 100% dark chocolate when I was in the UK, and it was really good. Sniper, why would you desecrate pastry like that? Sniper just goes around shitting on food. No, it's a cheese and onion pastry. I mean, I generally am not a huge fan of cheese. I only eat a couple of types, but you know, what Sniper does with onion is just a crime against humanity. Okay, then I'm just gonna call it here. I'm tired. I have a headache. I've had a headache for a few hours now, but puzzle solving waits for no man. Thomas, I should really remove the mod powers from you. I could always time you out, and that removes mod powers as well. And basically, if I buy a sandwich from outside, I'll make sure those three things are not there and add tomato to the mix. Yeah, I've got a couple of things I need to take care of for tomorrow, so I'm not exactly going to rest. Lashir and I will be watching on Discord, so there is that. But yeah, I guess. Have a good day, good night, good riddance, whatever. And I will hopefully catch you all either on Discord or tomorrow. Hopefully my headache gets better. Yeah, take care.